Chat kind of want to talk about the C drama now. Okay, let's do what chat wants lah. We're gonna talk about the C drama. I might actually get in trouble, but fuck it, it's content.
No, okay. Arterris is only the middleman here. Because me and Annie actually on a different side.
Yeah.
So Arterris is the only one, the only people, the only person who allowed to talk. If we're talking about drama here.
I can't say anything because I don't know anything.
Okay, so TLDR, right? Okay, maybe should I do a TLDR or should I go all the way back to 2021? What
I'm
happened
gonna need the full story.
Okay, you're gonna need a full story.
Okay. Oh man, that's
all the way
okay,
back.
This is a very long story. Okay, so way back, long time ago, there's a player. His name is called Anthony. And
oh wow, we started from that. Wow.
That's a bit.
yeah, I mean,
awesome.
that's where it
Okay.
started from, right? Like Anthony,
Awesome.
and then after that, it jumped to them.
Genesis, if you will. Okay.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Okay, wait, I have to kind of reorganize what happened because he did jump quite a lot. So way back then in Southeast Asia, there was some beef between Anthony, which is from the guild Black Order. Back then, Black Order was one of the strongest guild. But way back, the drama already happened, even before Black Order was the strongest guild. So what happened back then was there was some beef between Black. I wouldn't really say Black Order, but it's like just Anthony and another player called. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say who the player is. He's trying to stay low key right now. With the guild Exile, basically. So Exile back then was one of the strongest guild as well. What happened was, fuck, it feels so bad to say this. Okay, so fuck me. So Anthony was kind of he was a very innocent boy, right? So he treats the internet as a very safe place. So when I think he was grinding or something, some Exile members came over and killed him. So he got a little bit triggered, and they fought a little bit, and then he some of his personal information. And
yeah, I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah, and the Exile boys used that information to make fun of him in world chat, make memes about him, and basically being very disrespectful because it concerned one of his family members, passing on.
Did they call his job and get him fired?
Yo, actually,
no, it's not that bad.
This is the first time I heard this. This is the first time I heard this drama,
Yeah, it's basically doxing.
Okay.
But because the thing is, I do not know how it went to.
Wasn't
you do know about the two bad law drama? The two
Yo, I wasn't even playing PvP back then. I don't even know. I don't even know Anthony got doxed by Exile. This is the first time I heard this.
It's not exactly doxed. Is he told them some information that he shouldn't told them.
Oh.
So because they make okay, I mean basically almost everybody knows about this, so I think it's okay to say. And he's no longer playing BDO. He's in New Worlds right now. So basically they were making fun of his parents, right? Like the usual C toxicity.
Okay.
So he said then after that he retaliated with, that's not very nice. My what was it? Mother or father that passed away, or mother, right?
Yeah.
And then that's where they start making fun. Yeah, sorry.
So people say they're gonna fuck my mom all the time. I don't really take it as personally.
It's basically like his mom passed away, so like they were just making fun.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and he got very, very triggered for that, and that lasted all the way till I think late 2022, or was it early 2023?
I think it's early 2022.
Early 2022.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I was there in 2022.
Yeah, after I think it was after Vengeance broke up, then Anthony just disappeared.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so
Alright.
way back then, he was really pissed off with the guild Exile, right? And in case you do not know, Blue Exile has been in the game, I think ever since the start. So even right now, Exile is still alive. It's just that they did not participate in the. I wouldn't say they did not participate in the what's that called, the Asia Championship, but they are very well still alive. So what
were-
actually?
Did the doxing? Were they the ones that did the doxing? Is this Exile Guild?
It's, I wouldn't really say it's like public doxing. It's more like they just want to trigger
They
him.
made fun of his parents, right?
Yeah.
They were the ones that made fun of his parents. Okay, so it's Exile. Okay. All right, so everybody at home is caught up. All right, keep going.
So he actually he hold grudges. So it went on for a very, very long time. Even like the early 2020 went all the way till I think around 2021 when Black Order actually became a lot stronger. That's where he tries, I wouldn't really say instigate, but he will always try to paint Exile as the enemy guild. He will always like open stream and start hunting Exile in the middle of the night. And
This is Anthony again, right?
yeah, this is Anthony.
Oh, so he streams.
Anthony is known as the Minato of BDOC. Basically, he can like yellow flash or something like that. He can teleport from like places to places with his gear on, something like that.
So
Yeah,
let me
he's very smart, to be honest.
Yeah.
let me explain how pissed off he was. He created multiple alternate on Hystra, Arcman, Underwater Cycria, and he have all the characters parked at the safe zone where if you cross the bridge it goes into Hyder, and if you cross the bridge again it goes into Calphion when you open your mid. So what he does is if he wants to hunt in Cycria, he will transfer his gear from Hystria all the way to Cycria and then use that alternate to pick up the gear and start griefing anybody that's from Exile. And he have multiple, I think it was ninja back then. Yeah, it was ninja back then. He have multiple ninjas spread out all over Black Desert.
Over the region.
Yeah.
That's clever, honestly. I used that same tactic to move my compass around. I never thought to move my gear though, but I'm not a freak, so there's that. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this was during Black Order versus Exile moment, but there was some internal drama within Black Order. That's why it caused them to disband. And that's where Anthony moved on to the guild Demolition. Was it Demolition? I think it was Demolition. He actually made his own guild, but he has very close ties with the Demolition boys.
Okay.
So that's where I would say again he tries to kind of instigate like drama between Demolition and Exile. But the thing is, Demolition and Exile back then was best friends. They were allies. They were one of the strongest alliance in the entire guild, and they were just rotating castle because they are the strongest.
You
So-
forgot Fortitude.
Yeah, you guys were in there, like
Yeah.
Vengeance, Demolition, and Fortitude, right?
And his
Yeah.
So you are very well. You most probably know about this drama as well, right?
Okay. Yep.
You might need to refresh my memory.
Okay, so so there was a little bit of incident went on. I think it was during 2020.
2021.
everyone, yeah.
2021, yeah.
Yeah.
Where the account issues. What happened to the account issues? Annie and Steven? Like the reason why Demolition and Exile became enemies. Do you guys know what happened?
I think someone someone logged into another account and then he sold everything. Is that correct? But I don't know which side is which.
Yeah, that was after that. So what happened was there was some drama within Demolition and Exile because first you have to take into context. Demolition, Exile were allies and they were one of the strongest in Southeast Asia. They were holding, I think, Calphion Castle, and they were giving Dream a very bad time because of how strong they are back then. So what happened was Anthony was still doing his thing, just hunting Exile players and just griefing them basically. And then there was an incident where I'm not really okay. This is where it's like he say she say, right? So what Exile people claimed that time was somebody in Demolition was lending Anthony their account to grief Exile players. So what they did is they took that account back from that player because that account used to belong to somebody in Exile, RMT, and he gave it permission to the one of that demolition member to use that account.
I
So
didn't know about this.
they
Oh my
took
god.
back that account. The Terminators. No one knows about Terminators.
I know the name. I know the family
Oh.
name, but I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, Terminators disappeared because they took back his account because that account belongs to Exile.
Oh
Oh.
wow.
So they yoinked back that account, and of course the Demolition Boys was not happy about it,
Okay.
and that what caused the drama. And then of course there's a lot of like this account. There's so many like RMT stuff going on in PDO. I can't even imagine, like there's so many accounts being traded and shit.
Yeah, we would never ever account for fuck. It happens all the fucking time. It's ridiculous.
So that what caused a lot of this drama. And then this is just a starting point because there was also another account from the Exile side, which I would say belongs to like the Demolition Boys, and then they took the account, they sold everything off that account. That was the day where if
It's
you guys
actu-
remember, there's a pen devil that was listed on the market.
Oh yeah.
That was that account. Yeah, they sold everything from that account, and literally just grieved the whoever that was playing on that account. So feels bad, man. And then that's where the huge drama between Demolition and Exile happened. And of course, as usual, they start doxing each other. Yep. And
I think it's not that. There's also another kind of drama. You know, Good Morning. There's like
Oh,
another
yeah.
there's
Good
another
Morning.
guild, Good Morning, that came out from Exile. So
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
Morning was basically going around Arsha 1 and briefing every single Fortitude Demolition. There's like grinding, I think. Yeah, back then. And then after that, we said something like if say Good Morning, like Exile or whoever, demo say like if Exile or whoever let Good Morning merc into the guild, they're gonna like fight or whatever. So like at the end, I think it was the last day where Demolition Fortitude siege. Yeah, Vengeance last siege. So basically, Exile let Good Morning in to their guild. So Demolition was angry about that, and then
Yep.
Demolition didn't show up at all. And then that's how the drama came out.
Yep.
The drama between Exile and Demolition. Yeah.
Oh, they just didn't show up for Siege when they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then in
Oh,
the end, like Demolition, like Vengeance, Exile lost. Like our alliance lost. And then that's how Vengeance broke up because Fortitude didn't want any drama.
Oh yeah. By the way, the whole thing about the Exile, the doxing thing, it works for both sides. I'm not painting Exile as the only bad guy, but the other side, which is the Demolition side, they also dox back. So it's how do I put it? It's kind of, I would say, an eye for an eye. So
yeah.
literally both dox each other. Both guild dox each other.
It's always good.
But then after that is the open world PvP disaster, you know.
We're
like
still in,
yo, like
21
20
right now, right?
guilds making my guilds, bro. Back then, yo, they were.
But all of this I didn't know until like someone told me.
Annie, you
But-
seem to know a whole lot about it just a moment ago. Are we still in 2021 or have we caught up to the current?
This one was
No, this
2021, yeah.
No, this is early 2022 when
Oh,
the
is
demo
it?
breaks. I
Okay, so
think
it's
so.
I think it's
Oh.
early 2022. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
so.
think it's early
Oh.
2022.
All right, so what's the next thing that happened? Because I assume that something recently has happened in this drama too. So like,
Okay, so this is a little bit off topic, but you know the funniest thing is, there's Dream, Exile, and Demolition. These three guilds. We call okay, not we call them, but I call them the Triforce, right? So there was a time where Dream died because I wouldn't really say died. They went low profile. They don't really like do a lot of things because both Black Order and Exile was zerging them, right? Then after that, what happened was the drama happened. So when the drama happened, if I'm not wrong, yeah, Demolition was the first one who approached, or not the first one who approached Dream, but they allied up with Dream. So they went over and kind of, killed Exile and make Exile go very low profile. And then after that, for whatever reason, the alliance broke up with Dream and Demolition, and Dream and Exile became allies. So at that point, that's where Demolition go into hiding. So it's like the whole circle of these 3 guilds just going low profile, dying off, playing Dota and Counter-Strike, and then after that reviving back and then coming in and be the one that take over the entire server. At least in Asha. Yeah. I mean, all of the other region is also affected because I mean back then the one-sided deck was still a thing. So yeah, they were getting that as well. So okay, that's just a little bit off topic, but basically that's the 2020, early 2022, that's what happened. And then it went on for, I would say, quite a while, right, Steven? It went on all the way till the server merges.
Oh, there's like
then-
another drama as well before the server merge. White
don't know
Fox
when is-
Daruma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh my god, poor Yunia. Oh no.
So,
Okay, so there's this very brave individual. He also streams a little bit. His name is called Nanolin. He started his stream and started hard doxing somebody from White Fox. White Fox and Daruma is on the side of, back then it was the side of Demolition.
Exile, Demolition. No,
Oh,
Exile.
Demolition.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, Exile. Yes, sorry,
Exile.
Exile. Yeah. Now they are
yeah,
Demolition.
they're looking excellent.
On.
Yeah.
So this Nanolin person was in exile, and he would go live, and he
No,
would dox.
no. He was in Demolition.
Yeah.
Or Dream.
Dream.
Yeah, he was in Dream.
Dream.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was in
he's
Dream.
Dream. Okay, so and he's going live, and he's doxing people.
Yes.
Yes.
Literally
Wow.
showing pictures of how they look like, making fun of them. A lot of people.
Permanently banned. Yeah, he's permanently banned, right?
He's banned for few months. Was it 1 month?
I don't know. I forgot. No. Yeah, I think even if they ban from it, he has another account. I'm not really sure.
No, I mean like he
think
got
they
banned
use another
from
account.
Twitch once.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got banned from Twitch.
But he's back.
BDO, not sure.
It's not a permanent ban. BDO, no. BDO, he wasn't taking anything. Like, there's no punishment in BDO.
Yeah, believe me, I know. I have people get me fired from my job. No punishment in BDO.
Mm.
Okay? Like, they don't care.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
oh, you do that on Twitch, you're done. You're toast.
Yeah.
So I said he got banned, almost certainly.
so I haven't explained what happened within like the rise of the exile. So what happened was when how do I put it? When Demolition and Dream broke up, and then when Dream allied up with Exile. Exile back then have 2 additional allies, which is White Fox and Daruma. So the thing is, White Fox and Daruma, they will never be. They will. How do I put it? White Fox and Daruma. I would kind of say they are kind of the. How do I put it into terms? They won't betray each other. You can't see Daruma and White Fox betraying each other. So they were always together, and they allied up with Exile back then. Because of Yunia and Hades, right? I mean, everybody know Yunia and Hades. They are.
I mean, is it confirmed though?
Is
Wait,
it
Yunia and
confirmed?
Hades, what happened between Yunia and Hades?
No, they are together. I mean, they are close together. They are,
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Am I the
So-
only one who doesn't know?
So I back then I don't really see how they are gonna backstab each other. But like I say, White Fox and Daruma always together, best friends for life.
Mm.
So they were allied up with Exile, and of course, Nanolin. And let me make it into let me give a little bit more context. Nanolin and Anthony were best friends. Alright, they were best friends.
Okay.
So Nanolin also hates Exile back then. So what happened was Demolition weren't really doing that well against Exile in the open world, you could say. I mean, personally for me, I see Exile kind of dominating the open world compared to like the Demolition boys. So what happened was Nanolin did this stream, and he showed the picture of Yunia, he showed the picture of Hades, he showed a picture of a lot of Exile members, and basically it's a whole doxing stream, it's a whole like expose of a lot of people in Exile. And it was fuck me, man.
How to
I-
speed run your Twitch career, man. Like, what are you thinking? I know what'll get him back. I'll go live on Twitch, and then he just got banned immediately. I'm surprised he wasn't taken down.
But there's still an extra thing about this. So Yunia, what happened? What Yunia did was she was part of, if I'm not wrong, she was part of this like VTuber agency. So the VTuber agency actually helped her out and actually sued or tried to sue Nano because they are in the same country. So what happened was they sent him a letter of you know the whole law thing where they send a letter saying, oh, we are gonna sue you stuff.
Mhm.
And Nanolin, of course, got really scared. So he opened his stream again and he was forced to do a apology stream to Yoon.
Good boy.
Yeah, so basically after that, everything was dropped after he did that quote-to-quote apology stream, even though you can clearly see he doesn't want to do it. He was not remorseful at all. But he still do it because he was scared of getting sued.
Yes, it turns out when lawyers get involved, suddenly everybody gets, oh, look at that. It's all apologetic.
Yeah, so this was, I think, in the middle of like 2022, and then it was actually pretty quiet after that. Like after Nanolin got sued, the whole doxing thing. Of course, the whole doxing still goes on because I mean once you lick the face, people will start like linking all of the picture in word chat in
Yeah, so wait,
Discord and stuff like that.
he doxed a VTuber.
Yes.
Yeah.
He showed a picture of a VTuber. That is like damning to their whole fucking career. If it were me, I would have sued him into the fucking ground. If I'm being honest, I would not have pulled my punches. If you dox a VTuber, it's like if any VTuber has their image leak of like, I don't know, like the magic is just gone. Then your whole career is put in jeopardy at that point. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, kind of. So yeah, it became so. After that, what happened was it was a little bit I would say quiet, even though there was still a lot of like small drama going on here and there, like other doxing case. Then during the merger, wait, am I missing anything out? I think that's all, right? Like the Daruma and White Fox dogs. That was the last big one.
Yeah, that was the last big one.
No, you didn't talk about why Daruma and White Fox left Exile.
Oh yeah, that was before the merger.
Yeah,
right?
it was before the merge.
Okay, explain Arterris. I want to see what you know.
You want to see what I know?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can say it, right? Yeah, I think I can say it. Okay, so basically, what happened was okay, this is just what I heard, alright. It might be very biased because I did not really get from both sides. But what I heard was the Daruma and White Fox, they just want to get the castle, they just want to rotate castle, they don't want to fight at all. And it pisses one of the guild off. And that's the reason why that one guild left. And then after that one guild left, how do I put it? Exile. Wait, hold up. Wait.
He has a
I'm-
note.
I think I'm getting confused with another drama.
How many dramas are there? What the fuck?
Oh, there's a lot of drama.
You'd be surprised.
Oh my
In North America,
God.
this is just a Tuesday.
Actually, I'm not very sure about the Exile and the Daruma.
Steven, do you wanna?
How's everyone
Yeah,
spamming?
I think it's better to ask Steven.
So Daruma and White Fox and like okay, there's one more guild. I think Page One. We left because how to say, Excel kind of sided out with Dream, and Dream back then already left the alliance. But there's some like Dream people were heroing to Exile. It's the same case like in Vengeance, like in 2022, basically almost the same.
Wait, I'm confused. But isn't Dream and Exile are from like the same alliance?
Yeah.
White Fox
So,
left.
so basically, there's this one siege, right? So we the dream side say they're gonna fight the invader. So it's like Dream and White Fox is my guild against like I don't know like 5 invaders, and then they're supposed they to give the castle to White Fox once the fight is done. But then after the fight is done, they don't want to give away the castle after we won the fight. So we don't really left the lions. We just okay, we don't want to fight. We're just gonna rest like that. But then after that, Dream deck White Fox.
I see, I see.
So wait, so White Fox was in the Dream Alliance.
Was
They
yes.
win this siege fight. Okay. Then White Fox is a guild decides we don't want to fight anymore and just walks away when the fight was still not quite done yet, right?
Yeah, because the agreement was like that like before the fight started. We fight off the alliance and then just done.
So you guys just didn't show up to a fight with your alliance then? Like Dream was still fighting and you guys just like left in the middle of siege?
No, no. We fight the invaders. We fight the invaders and we won already.
Oh, basically, like they fought off everyone who's not in the alliance, and then the alliance actually won. Am I
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Our alliance is one.
Okay, so
I mean,
okay,
me and Dream, White Fox and Dream won
so these are just political alliances. These are
yeah,
not like
yeah,
a
yeah.
game.
Yeah, it's like
These
a
are not-
political thing.
Okay, so your two guilds win the siege fight, and then you just wanted what? Dream just wanted a handoff, or White Fox just wanted a handoff, right?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one wanted the handoff?
No, the agreement was Dream offered to hand out the castle.
Okay. All right, so Dream offers to hand you the castle. Then what happened?
Yes, and then they didn't want to give a castle and asked White Fox to do the death match. And obviously, White Fox is like not really a siege guild. I mean, no, White Fox is a siege guild, but the power level is like a whole different. White Fox
But
is
they
far
offered-
below.
So they offered a duel, basically a 1v1 duel, winner takes castle.
Mm.
I think so. Yes.
Deathmatch. You said deathmatch. I assume that's what you mean.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so they offer you a one. Say they say, okay, you know what? We don't want to hand you the castle. We want you to earn it. We're gonna do a 1v1 duel for the castle. Dream is stronger than White Fox, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the problem here?
It's like
No.
from what I understand is that White Fox was promised the castle. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
And then after that, Dream broke the promise and said they want a 1v1 for the castle.
I hate that. Yeah, I think that sucks. But here's the deal: that happens in North America all the time. Like that
Yeah.
happens-
Actually, we don't really we don't really mind that much. You know? Oh, okay. You I mean, we obviously cannot win, so we're just gonna
Well, I wouldn't say that.
we'd have to fight. Yeah.
Put your strongest player forward and let him find out.
But we're not really how to say make it a big how to say we don't really leave the alliance after that. Dream is the one who leaves the alliance after that.
Okay. Yeah. Makes
Ooh.
sense.
Yeah, and then but we're still with Exile. But then Exile is siding up with Dream after that. That's why White Fox and Daruma left and become Demolition side now.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So you got all right. So you guys have like a Cho Nation versus Black Rose situation basically brewing on your server, but on a much smaller scale. In North America, we have an alliance like back in the day. This is a while ago now, but there was a Cho Nation side where they had all the guilds. They had Cho Nation, Vertex, Barco. They had all these guilds that would drop together and they would ally with each other. Right. Then they would wipe the region and then they would hand off the castle. And then Black Rose had its guilds that had like Corrupt, Apocalypse, and then some of its other guilds that it would drop with, and it would rotate the castle. So what happened here was White Fox in Dream, they wiped the region. Dream, who is the stronger guild, decided we actually want the castle this week. We would rather just have you guys championship fight for it, even though they know they're going to win that championship fight. It turns out they want the castle. White Fox gets pissy. They decide that wasn't fair, which in fairness, he's not wrong, but also nothing in politics is fair. I'm gonna be
Oh yeah,
honest. No
yeah.
politics.
Actually, okay. I need to edit more. Dream was on the castle, like for 3 weeks already, and
Oh.
like
Right.
he's supposed to hand over to tsunami people, but
Greedy.
they don't.
Yeah, they're greedy little
And then
fuckers.
yeah, we're,
Yeah,
we're like the third
wipe the
guilds.
Yeah, they're using you to wipe the region. No, I get it. You're being used like a like a child. That's the like they're basically using you to wipe the region so that they can stay in castle. Man Up used to do this all the time for North America, and it baffled me that guilds would actually help them do it. So like honestly, it's a good thing that White Fox decided now you guys are with the demolition team demo, right?
Yes. White Fox in team demo. Yeah.
Okay, so I assume that team demo dropped on Dream and ran him over, right? Is that the next part of this story?
There is a part like one chat said there is a part where backstab happens. What backstab? Is there a?
I assume that's the. I assume
Oh,
that's
oh, yeah.
Dream
Oh yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
about
Okay.
White Fox.
and
Yeah.
wanting
No.
the castle.
So White Fox, Dream, and Daruma were together for very long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but after doing this siege thing, Exile started to how to say siding up more to Dream side, like like Exile was hero into Dream to hunt White Fox in the open world because we're decking each other now. Like
Okay.
Okay, there is also another
Yeah.
one that says Dream and Exile are just mutual friends. They're not interfering each other in open world. Just want no war and siege at that moment. Like, can you explain that?
wait, what is it again?
Okay, sorry. Wait. Dream and Exile are just mutual friends. They are not interfering each other for open world, but just for no war and siege at that moment. So I'm just assuming that they are not really war heroing into each other just for open world fights, but they are just war heroing to each other for like not wars or siege, all those kind.
But they do the open world fight. I think I'm
Oh,
not
they
really
do.
sure about. I'm not really sure about the open world fight, but I'm pretty sure there's some people.
It would make sense that Exile and Dream are friends because the Exile and Demolition hate each other still at this point, right?
Yeah,
Is this
yeah.
recent, by the way? When did this happen? You're talking like this just happened. Did this just happen?
I don't know. This like I think I don't know
I think
six
it was
months
was
ago.
it
So
early
I don't
this
know.
month?
It's
I forgot.
early this year. Early this year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah, early this year. Yeah.
So we're still not at the point of today's drama. Okay, so now
It
what happened
builds
next?
up.
Wait, the one thing I'm not very sure is the Daruma White Fox in Exile. Like what happened? What caused you guys to?
There is
Yeah.
this one
Yeah,
of
no, that's what happened.
no, someone said like Bali Snake backstab White Fox and Daruma. Can you add on to that?
Actually, that time of siege, I didn't join the siege yet, but I saw the video.
Oh, so what's the video about?
It's basically so everyone is done clearing and then everyone rests. Suddenly, the Bali Snake wiped up wiped up their alliance and take the castle while everyone is off. I think.
Oh,
I did.
so like that's
Hold up.
Yeah.
Whoa. So everybody walks away, right? And everyone's just supposed to walk away. And then White Fox went and ratted the castle.
no, I think it's Bali
No,
Snake.
no.
Was it?
Snake. Bali Snake raided out the castle.
What was the?
No,
What was
no.
They
Yo, Blue just, this is the first time he heard the snake, bro. No, it's a guild in Dream Alliance.
Okay. Okay, so Bally Snake, who was the guild in the Dream Alliance, came and ratted the castle away from who?
That one I don't know, but they down everyone. They down every our alliance and took their castle.
Okay, so so everybody had basically walked away and they went in after hours and axed their force
Yes,
down.
yes. After hours.
Okay. All right.
My man.
So where and these people are part of the Dream Alliance?
They were supposed to be part of Exile Alliance, but yeah, that's how they backstab us, and then we went to demo site that time. After that time,
Okay. All right. Damn. Okay. Sounds good. All right.
So
Right.
that's what caused what's it called? Daruma and White Fox to swap alliance, right?
Yeah. So White
Yeah,
Fox.
that's the cause. That's the
Okay, there
cause.
is
Okay.
there is one person that sent me a DM. They say like Exile wasn't gonna be part of the drama, but between Daruma and Dream, so they don't want to be in the part of the drama. But Daruma and White Fox, they just decided to ally with them more, and that's why Exile came in. Because I assume that because Demo was involved in the drop in like this kind of thing.
No. Demo wasn't involved, and actually,
I
I'm
know
kind of one
what
of
I meant
the.
is like because Exile and Demo were like enemies since the start. And then because White Fox and Daruma wanted to go to Demo, then Exile came in.
Okay.
No. Exile goes first, and then we decided to ally with Demo.
So it's all the he say she say, right? Basically, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all he say she say.
Yeah, I think
it,
it's yeah, he
it
say she
both,
say.
yeah.
Okay. So
Basically like two point of view,
far,
different
I'm with
Mm.
you.
point
So
of
far.
view.
So now we have White Fox, a part of the Exile Alliance. Exile doesn't want any part of, or I mean, I'm part of the Demolition Alliance. Exile still doesn't want any part of this. But wait, isn't Exile? Exile's on the Dream side of things, aren't they? Are they? There's just like a neutral party at this point.
Uh,
Are they just a third
no.
party?
What?
No.
Um,
Exile. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me.
Wait, back then Exile and Dream, were they together? I don't think so, right? Because it was always like Exile, Daruma, and White Fox.
Yeah. It's almost us three, and then it's until the one I told you, the War Hero stuff, the Exile War Hero to Dream, to fight our alliance like that.
Okay. All right. So now,
So
okay.
and
So,
then, oh yeah, and then because Dream decked us, right? So basically, both demo set and Dream set decked us, and then so
okay.
we decided to make peace with Demolition. So we don't have we're not in the middle of the
Yeah.
deck
Yeah.
thing.
You're not getting fucked by both sides of the
Yeah, we're
couch.
not getting fucked by both
Yeah,
sides. Yes,
that makes sense. So now you're on Demo's team. Okay, now we're very much
I'm on
so
Demo
team
team. Yes.
Demolition. Okay, so now what? So what has happened? I assume that was like 2 months ago or 6 months ago. You said what had
Yeah,
now forward. Okay, so what happened now?
okay. Everything stayed the same until the CA and Thai merge.
Okay, so the
Ooh,
merge
yes.
happened. Okay,
Yeah.
here we
Everything stayed the same.
Okay, server merge. Sorry, I'm typing in fucking
Okay, Arterris.
over here.
Okay,
Oh,
Arterris, you continue.
okay.
Continue.
So the C and Thai merge, I'm not very sure about what happened during just the Thailand guild, but apparently they have a very long-lasting drama between Balloon, which from what's that called? Blue Squadrons, your knowledge balloon is part of the Super Ego and the Excellent Alliance, and then going up against Blood, which is from the Blood and Dream Alliance. So those are the two mega alliance. So what happened was before the merger, due to all of these dramas still going on in Southeast Asia, the leadership from both the alliance, both the demo side and the Dream side, they reach out to Thailand to form an alliance beforehand.
Oh
So
shit!
yes,
Oh shit! Okay, yes,
Wait,
this is okay.
yo,
What?
repeat, Arterris, repeat. Can you
so
repeat?
even before the merge, when Jay came out and say, "Okay, guys, this coming next month, we are gonna have a server merge between Asia, which is Thailand and Southeast Asia, right?" I think
Huh?
during that point, or close to that point, that's where uh the two enemies or the two opposing enemies, which is the Dream Exile and versus the Demolition Daruma, they went out to Thailand and tried to find an alliance from
Oh
Thailand.
yeah. So we already have a fixed alliance after the merge.
Yes,
So it's
yes,
like a
correct.
lot of yeah.
So from the Thailand side, I'm not sure what the drama is because even right now when I try to ask
Yeah.
about the drama, they say it's a very long ago drama that they are still fighting. I assume it's kind of like this Southeast Asia thing where there's a very long standing drama that even the newer players don't really know what the fuck is actually going on. So
Right, so they don't know. Yeah, so both sides reach out to this balloon alliance to preemptively to try to get them
But
on their team because whoever gets the balloon alliance wins.
no. So White Fox gets White Fox approaches the balloon one, and then the Dream side approaches the opposite sides of balloon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood. Yeah, blood.
Oh shit. Okay, so you each picked up a guild. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
it's pick out a guild on the
So
opposing sides. So that's interesting,
Yeah.
really.
Demolition White Fox picked up blood, you said?
No, Balloon
Balloon.
Balloon
Okay.
Alliance,
Okay, and then the Dream Alliance picks up who?
Blood.
Picks up blood. Which of those two is stronger? Is it balloon or blood?
Oh, it's still very
It's
debatable.
hard
That one
to
I don't know.
say.
Yeah, hard to say.
Yeah.
Because we don't know the power scale of Thai guilds.
Like
Okay.
it's still very early, and the thing is for
Yeah,
Siege,
yeah.
right? For Siege, we all saw what happened in the first Siege. Like the first Siege, is basically the two mega alliance, which is the Daruma, Demolition, White Fox, the entirety of Balloon Alliance with Super Ego fighting against Dream, Exile, Blood, and the entirety of their alliance. So, so what happened was I wouldn't really say that's a fair fight because apparently on Blood side, all of their base team got disconnected when Super Ego went over to their base and tried to down their fort. And
But
they
it's
went down
basic-
in like what 3 minutes or 2 minutes?
Yeah, that's
But it's basically the game's problem, I'd see.
So
Yeah,
I
I don't know
wouldn't
how
really
good.
I
Damn.
wouldn't really count that as a fair fight between, the two mega alliance fighting against each other. And the next mega alliance where they fought was, I think it was like 1 week or 2 weeks ago, where they went over to Madaya. The Balloon Alliance went over to Madaya to fight against the Dream Blood Alliance. Back then, I wouldn't really say it's a fair fight as well because Blood was holding Valencia Castle, so Blood wasn't participating. So the Dream and Blood Alliance was like literally one guild down, and Blood of course is one of the strongest in the alliance. So I wouldn't really consider that as a fair fight as well. So which is the strongest mega alliance? I am not sure. I have no idea because they did not really have a they did not have a fair 1v1. Also, right now there's a lot of I would say internal conflict because in case you do not know, Super Ego, Blue Squadron?
Yo,
Yeah, I saw them in the cross.
Arterris, about that. I
Hmm?
personally think the Dream Blood Alliance is still stronger than
Then the
the
Balloon
Balloon.
Dharma
The Balloon.
Alliance.
Yes. We consider them stronger.
Ah, I see.
Is
I mean,
Yuva the streamer that got doxxed?
No. Unia is the one that got doxxed. Chat. A side note. This podcast wasn't supposed to be about the C drama. It was supposed to be about DR and evasion gear. It's just because Blue wanted to know about the C drama, and it just so happened that Steven is here, so that's why it's kind of one-sided for you guys. I'm sorry that it's one-sided, but like
Wait. Any, are you on their
Person in
side?
No, I'm not on anyone's side. I am neutral, even though I am in Marshmallow and Marshmallow is in Dream side, but I am neutral. I don't know anything. I really like some
Yes. Annie, same. I am also neutral. And in the interest of being neutral, can we get the other side of the story too?
what's the other side of the story? There's only like one
you need to get someone from the Dream side to
yeah.
represent.
Person, just one dream side. I'm not trying to, Steven, I promise I'll bat for you, buddy. You'll be okay. It's not anyone's, like, no one should feel ganged up on or anything, but if we're going to tell the drama story, both sides should probably be represented. I thought we had
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Like, so Annie, do you mind bringing somebody else in on it?
I'm just scared that they're gonna be a lot of
Well, if they try,
Yeah, you need to pick the calmest person, Annie.
who's the calmest person here?
I don't know.
If they try anything, Annie, you could just delete the VOD. You can download and delete the VOD. You'll be fine. You're not going to
Okay.
get banned.
Oh my god. Yuva is calm. I don't know. Arterris, can you confirm if Yuva is calm?
Yuva is calm. Yuva is
Okay.
good.
Yuva, DM me on Discord.
Okay. Yo, Annie, this podcast has derailed a little bit, but I think we are getting some content. This is
Oh my god. I've never done this kind of content before. This is like the first time.
Danny, this is the best way to do this content because see, you're an objective third party. So am I. I'm just hearing about it for the first time. Like you're not invested in this necessarily. I'm trying to keep poor Steven. I'm trying to keep him.
Which one is better, Arterris?
here.
Morrigan or Quinn? Because I'm not sure if Yuva is here.
If Morrigan can promise me not to scream, then yeah. He screams a lot, but he is good.
Oh,
I do that
But
too.
Tin, I guess you can get Tin as well, but I would prefer more. Actually, I do not know. The thing is, they are not really. I mean, they are on the Dream side, but they are in Tsunami, right? They are Bali Snake. So
Oh, actually, now they kind of have some internal problem, right?
yeah, there's a lot of internal
Yeah,
problem right
so
now
I don't really know
on
who's.
both the Mega Alliance. Like back where what I was saying is like Super Ego, Blue.
Mhm.
One Super Ego was with Excellent when they took down the who was it? I think Taiwan. Yeah, they took down Taiwan. So
Okay,
what
yeah.
happened was Super Ego and Balloon have a huge fight against each other, like internal drama. And right now they are no longer friends. And Super
Oh,
Ego
yeah.
dropped from the alliance.
So both
Oh.
us and our opponent has their own internal drama, our own internal drama.
so what's the internal drama on your side, Steven?
That one I actually don't know because it's the Thai guild. I don't really
Yeah, it's
understand
the
what.
Thai guild.
Yeah, but from the Dream set, because they kind of merge in, like the Thai and the CA people kind of merge in one guild. So I'm not really sure. But in my side, the drama is between Thai people. So I don't really follow.
Yeah, it's quite confusing because it's a lot of the the he say she say, but the most common thing that I heard between like Super Ego and Balloon
Yeah,
was
Super Ego and Balloon.
Super Ego shit talk about Balloon saying that they can't do anything. They are like literally useless, and Super Ego did everything in both the Asia Championship and like even outside in in our games, the Asia server. So that's where Balloon was not really happy about it. I remember they actually opened a kind of like a podcast as well, talking about this situation. But everything is in Thai, so we don't really understand quite well.
Okay. Wow. Is there anyone from the Dream Alliance that can kind of confirm? What's the other side here? It
Yeah.
seems like it's on. What happened very recently that everyone is all upset about? Steven, can you explain to me all of this buildup? What is the most recent thing that happened that's like, oh, there's all this big drama? Or is it sort of it just coming together and everything's just fucking a shithole
Okay,
right now?
just after the North World Championship, like I think 2 weeks ago, right? Both sides have their own internal drama, and I don't follow. I mean, I don't follow because they're Thai guilds. They trash talk in Thai. They speak in Thai, explaining it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't understand Thai.
Yeah, but for the Dream side, I don't really know. But from our side, it's the Thai guilds.
I'm
They're
not
just having
spamming any
falling out.
ads.
They don't. I thought it would be funny if the Thai guilds all now you have like 3 super alliances and they're all just tag teaming each other. Wouldn't that be fun?
It'll be fine.
Like, look, all I'm saying is that like then we wouldn't have 2 like virgin alliances just handing guilds to or handing castles to each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm very
Yeah.
afraid of.
That
It's
shit
just
sucks.
a handover.
That shit sucks. Like that, we had that in NA for a really long time before both sides finally realized, okay, well, this is not tenable anymore. We need to end this. So both alliances ended, and then now we have a much healthier siege team. In fairness,
What about like
Yeah,
the Asia
actually,
server?
I hope so, because today is the siege day. Like later.
Yeah. Arterris, what do you think about the Asia siege scene right now?
Oh, it's a fucking mess, man. Like the whole drama, the whole internal drama from both sides is I have very limited information from both sides, so I am not sure what's gonna happen as well.
Arterris, what guild are you in?
Momo Nation.
Momo Nation, the best guild ever. Yes,
He's he's the watcher. You know? He's the
Yeah.
watcher of siege.
we don't do
Spectator.
anything. Yeah, we literally
Right.
don't do anything.
Okay. All right. So we know that there's some Thailand drama going on, and there's a big falling out between these guilds. Okay, and so there's more shit shifting, but none of the Asia guilds know what the fuck is going on because none of you guys speak Thai.
Nope.
No, probably the management knows because I'm not into the management. I'm just the PvP. How to say? I just enjoy PvP.
Okay,
But
so
probably they know.
why all the build up with all these other fucking guilds with Exile and why like we went all the way back to Anthony, we told about Exile and Demolition all the way through 2022 and all this shit, all the way to get to this point, only for you to tell me that it's the Taiwanese guild's fault. Why the
No,
fuck is
Right now it's the Thai guild's problem.
Because okay,
And
you think about this,
eh,
Blue. The C guilds, they still hate each other on
Yeah,
both
yeah.
sides, and
Yes.
they want their alliance to be the strongest. But the thing is, right now there's like internal conflict within the Thai, so they are trying. I'm pretty sure they're trying to hold each other so that they don't lose
Yes,
out.
yes, 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 yes. That's correct. That's correct. That is correct. That is
Wait,
correct.
wait,
That
wait,
is
wait.
pretty much correct.
I'm gonna invite Morrigan in. Okay?
let me
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
Okay, let me get this straight. So right now, y'all are beefing with each other because no one has any idea what's going on with the Thai guilds, but you know there's some fucking blow up shit going on. But it's a mad grab to see who can get people in their fucking alliance faster, because then you will win the overall picture. Is that correct?
Yes.
Holy fucking shit. Somebody speak, not a single fucking person on the whole Asia server speaks Thai? Is this a joke?
Well, we don't.
No.
That's
Like,
a
what?
few, I guess.
Morrigan
Morgan is
is
here.
in.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
Ooh.
I
Alright.
am the lead press secretary of the Snake Alliance.
Oh,
Also-
you're the, okay, you mean of the Bally Snake Alliance?
Well, no, it's called Snake now. We have not been called Bali Snake for a long time.
Okay, but you were in the group that like ratted the fucking castle out, right?
Yep, proudly so.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll like to correct on that statement. It
Okay,
was
go ahead, yeah.
we did not stab them in the back. We stabbed them in the front. I like to
What do you mean?
clarify that. So
What do you
it
mean?
was actually supposed to be a handover, and we as a group, as a guild, clearly
Uh-huh.
stated that we were not happy with handovers because it was getting really boring because it was just us as an alliance. Like
Okay.
sieges were very bad to the point where it was just not fun to show up if like the winner is going to be predetermined.
Correct. Yeah, no, I know how that is. Yeah.
So we decided to make it spicy. Midway through the fight, it was actually a scripted fight.
Uh-huh.
We took down White Fox already, and it was Daruma's turn to be. We're pretty much 2v1ing Daruma at that point, and you're like, you know what? Let's make it exciting. Let's take the castle. So we, instead of stopping at 20%, we took them down. So we did not come after the siege and like took everyone down. We took them down on the spot.
Okay, but to be clear, you had already had the castle for 3 weeks at this point.
No, it's different.
Oh, this one is a different one.
guild.
Different guild,
Okay,
buddy.
this is a different guild. Okay, this is a different guild. So you guys just straight up killed them and decided to take the castle.
Yep. And
Okay.
that's nothing wrong. It's fun. Fun for everybody, creating content.
It's definitely not fun so much for which guild was it? White Fox? Or Demo or like whatever.
Like
was
for
the name of
Daruma.
Darum, whatever the D fuckers. Like yeah, you killed down the D fuckers. Okay, so you kill these guys, and they like because they're irrelevant, right? They're not strong enough to stop you guys. Okay, but the agreement was to hand it to them, right?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are stronger than them anyway, so it's not like they really necessarily have a say.
Well, we're not stronger at that point, not by that much. It was actually pretty close.
But you beat them though, right?
Yeah.
I think it's because they the Bali Snake took them off guard. Am I right?
That and our side of the script was winning. So because
Oh.
all their side of the script allies were dead, and then ours were still alive.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right, good. All right, so now what part people wanted you to come in here and give your side of the story. So what side of the story did you want to give aside from that right there?
So I think like firstly I'd like to talk about the state of the siege. Right? So after both sides merged, we were expecting, amazing fights, all nodes packed up, guilds everywhere, but unfortunately what happened was pretty much one side would just clog up an entire node and stay there and not fight each other. Like we had some fights, but then the servers just lagged themselves to oblivion, and then we could not fight at all. and then it just became all right, let's just all plant at 12 a.m. with like 20 something guilds, and then we'll have no fights at all.
Well, of course, this is what's going to happen. You guys have 2 super alliances on your Asia server.
No,
right?
no,
Like,
Blue, you do not understand.
okay, so explain it to me.
Yeah,
like I'm
you
fine.
do not understand. The spot blocking is not with real guilds. They're straight up just shell guilds to block.
Oh, first time?
Yeah.
Look,
Wait,
Wait.
bro, this shit is so toxic. I hate it so much, especially in Siege. Especially in Siege, where you're
Oh
just
no, that was it was here for Siege too, but this was like the first time it happened in Nodeware. Like, why would you even need to go that far in Nodeware? There's so
Okay,
many
but
nodes.
even still, there are 2 super alliances basically just hard dropping on each node, not actually fighting each other, just zerging out whoever else is on the node and then rotating nodes. Is that correct?
Well, not so much now. It's dead.
Okay, well that is the definition of dead. Is basically people just zerging the shit out of each other. Well, like ultimately, what needs to happen is both of these fucking sides. A guild needs to die. Okay, in North America, we got really divided like this too, more so than you guys are. Okay, the whole server, you either had to pick a side. You were either with Cho or you were with BR. Okay, you were a winner or you were a loser. That was just basically how it went. Okay, because one side got way stronger than the other, and it was just which side could zerg the other one, and every fight became a total shit fest, and it was terrible. It was horrible for the scene. Everyone is rotating castles. Everyone is just rotating nodes. Can we zerg them and how situation? The only thing that stopped that was that BR eventually just retired. Show Nation said, okay, we don't need an alliance anymore. Both alliances broke up, and then everybody started actually coordinating fights with each other. And then we actually had PvP again. Okay?
Yeah,
So
that would never happen in C.
no, you say that, but I promise you that the Cho Nation BR, like Discord, what you guys have explained to me, all of this like history and shit, this is nothing. This is nothing compared to what Cho and BR even do to each other currently. Okay, because it's still kind of going on. Is the rivalry is still definitely there. But like it can definitely work. Like both teams need to just like fucking hang up their hats and say, all right, fuck this, because otherwise there's not going to be any fights and everyone's just kind of rotating. The problem is all of the new guilds now have to pick a side. Am I wrong about this? All of the fucking new PvP guilds basically coming up. If you want to be competitive, if you want a castle, you have to pick a side, right? You either need to be with like Dreams, like Super Alliance side, or you need to be on the other side of it. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I
Okay.
hope you understand that like the Dream side, we don't normally just clog up a region. We actually spread out trying to look for fights.
yo,
It's just
actually,
that
both sides blocking nodes, man. Like
yeah,
really.
do you think we have Black Fox, White Fox, Rainbow Fox? I don't
No, it's
think
just because
so.
we have bigger community. That's it.
I wouldn't call that a community, buddy.
Let's back up for a minute. You have hold on.
How many of
Steve.
those accounts are
You
fake?
guys, hold on. Steven, you're in White Fox, right?
Yes.
Okay, so who's in Rainbow Fox?
No, basically there's like Black Fox, Blue
There's a
Fox,
Black
and
Fox,
Red
a
Fox.
Black
Like
Fox, a Blue
there's
Fox, a Blue
four.
Fox with 0, and there's a Red Fox.
So
Wait,
these guys
These
are
are all
basically
spot
like
blocking
wait,
guilds.
the
wait.
new.
We don't talk
Oh,
over
yeah.
each other. Let one person finish first.
Okay, my
Steven,
bad.
Okay,
explain to
Steven?
me what's going on with all the different foxes, because I'm very interested.
Yeah.
I like girls. Go ahead.
Yeah, this community, the Foxes guy is usually like for a new player, not like new player, like the entry PvP. How to say? Who wants to join the White Fox later in the
so
day? It's like the premature guild.
the feeder guild,
Yes,
right? Like the community
like
guild.
like a sub guild. You can say that.
Correct. Okay, so why is Rainbow Fox dropping on PvP nodes if they're not a PvP organization?
Because well, to be honest, we want to block we want to block nodes.
Okay, so you're trying
I
to
think.
block the nodes.
Yes.
Okay. So is that because you feel like you can't beat the other alliance straight up in a head-to-head?
Yes, correct.
But do you think like it's kind of boring if you just block notes?
Yeah, don't you think it's a bit boring to do that all the time?
Well, yeah, technically it's a bit boring, but usually we have like how to
Okay,
say
I'll tell you what.
even fights.
Like I honestly would really love to have like alliance versus alliance fight. So like we actively try to look for you guys, and honestly I would never want to zerg out. Like I think like the last fight on Bloody Monastery, we did not put more than the same amount of guilds that we had. So like it's not like we're trying to actively zerg you out.
No. To be clear, all right, having the same amount of guilds does not mean that, like, oh yeah, technically you're not zerging. But in North America, if you put Cho and Digi on the same team and then they're fighting Mirage Vertex, technically not a zerg, but also still a fucking roll. Okay, so like what needs to happen here is that one side of the alliance or one super alliance very clearly seems like they're just getting fucking dumpstered, right? And they don't feel like there's a fair fight that they can set up. Okay, that's probably Steven's end of it. Okay, so they're trying to block nodes because no matter how many guilds you guys bring, if it's a 3v3, they're still probably going to lose the 3v3.
No,
Right?
I don't think it's that balanced. I mean, unbalanced. We've lost a bunch of fights in order.
Oh yeah, yeah. It really depends. Yeah,
It's all about
Right.
circumstances.
Would you be willing to balance the fight? Would you be willing to trade guilds? Like sometimes Dream fights on the other side just to balance the fight out.
Sure, I'll be down. As long as they don't block the spots, we're good.
Okay, so then both sides, as long as both sides are willing to trade guilds temporarily for the greater good of just having a
what?
fight.
Yeah,
trade
but
guilds?
you see, that's
Yeah,
where
don't think it's
that won't happen. It's
Yeah,
up to
that
the
won't
individual
happen.
guilds.
That won't happen. Yeah.
Why not?
And-
They hate each other too much.
Yeah, they
You
hate
do not
each
know
other
the
like
true hatred
like
that
personally
are
they hate
within
each
these
other.
guilds.
Yeah.
You want to okay, so there are guilds on our server that will literally name themselves. Okay, their character names will become the IRL names of the guild leaders in the other fucking guild, and then they'll pop bells. Okay,
Oh, yeah, same
and then
thing.
they'll pop bells and doxing people, doxing people on their servers and stuff. These fucking guilds in North America fucking hate each other. Okay, but as much as they fucking hate each other, and I mean thoroughly fucking hate each other, it goes back. It is an IRL hate. It is an in-game hate. It is a hate situation. However, when it comes to balancing nodes, they're willing to temporarily set it aside, fight it out, okay, and then they hand it to whoever alliance, whichever side happens to win or whatever. When it comes to Siege, it was no rules bar. Everybody did their fucking thing. It's just like one alliance wanted to win. I get that, but in Node War specifically, you guys have to be willing to set aside these grievances, at least temporarily. Blocking nodes, I'm going to be honest. Blocking placements, whether it be Siege or Node Wars, is exploiting the game. Flat out, that is not a developer intended thing.
Good
You're
point.
not necessarily
Yes,
supposed
correct.
to be able to do that. Okay? And so that very well could just get written into the TOS soon. Okay, so there needs to be a way around this so that you guys feel like you don't have to block a node, that you guys can at least talk to each other and be like, hey, do you guys want to fight tonight? Okay, well, if you want to fight tonight and you don't want us to block the node, this is what the teams need to be. Okay, and then I think both teams can kind of agree to that. Nobody blocks the node. The fight gets set up. It's more balanced. Everybody gets a fight, and then you roll through it. This is how North America kind of pushed through, because otherwise our PvP scene died. And I mean, it was dead. Full on dead because of this exact same fucking thing. One side running away from the other side, and then every time they found each other, they're blocking placements or they're ripping the fort or whatever. They didn't actually want to fight because they thought they would lose, and they thought the other side wouldn't collaborate with them. Well, you have to be willing to collaborate at least a little bit.
But I think in order for this to work, both sides need to understand that they just want to fight. They can't be not to say backstab each other, but they can't really be not holding at the end. What's that word? Not be able to hold the end of the deal or something like that. Do you get what I mean?
Well, no, I understand where Steven's coming from. I've been on the weaker side of this fucking alliance shit. It sucks, man. They're basically running you into the fucking ground. But at the end of the day, you just have to talk to each other and be like, hey, if we want to fight, we can keep doing this, right? Because right now, Steven's side basically just gets to gatekeep all of the content. If White Fox does not want to fight, guess what? As much as you guys bitch, whine, and moan, you're not going to get a fight. And that's just how it fucking works. They hold all the power, whether you like to admit it or not. They're the weaker side of this, it looks like, even if just very slightly. They hold all of the power here to gatekeep all of the content. So you guys need to reach out and be like, hey, would you mind? We'll throw you a guild or two. We'll balance the teams and we can fight it out. Okay, are you guys willing to do this, Steven?
I think the gap, personally, I think the gap isn't that big. Like
be
when
honest,
they had Super Ego leading them, I think they had really good planning, and they would catch us off guard a lot of times. But they were dead for a while, but I think they came back again and with like new genes. Is that the new guild that just got formed? Correct me if I'm not wrong, Steven.
The gap is actually kind of big, but I'm how to say I'm I'm down for whatever it is that makes the PvP live again. But how to say,
I
it's
think the
not up
first
to
step
me.
would
It's not up to
be
me.
denying the whole blocking thing. If you just don't block and plant with all 6, 7, 8 of your guilds, and then maybe we can plant with 5 or 6, because like Blue, I hope you know that the fights we've had against them, we've always had like 2 less guilds every time, and
Well,
only
yeah,
the
because
recent fight was,
only-
and
well, you
and
can
those were fun for us. Even that are fun for us, and we've lost a bunch of them, and we've won maybe a few of those.
Show Nation. Okay, so I'm gonna use another North American example. Show Nation versus Mirage, Vertex, and Barcode is a fight. Okay, it is a 1v3. You're like, oh well, we have less guilds. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. You're farming the shit out of them. Okay, like it might be fun for your side, but it probably isn't fun for both fucking sides. Okay, if one side is just getting farmed into the ground the entire time, it's not fun PvP. They don't want to fucking do it again.
Oh, it's
Okay.
not farming. It's actually very close. Like those fights are super close.
But I
Okay,
think
so
like
it's-
this kind of thing, this kind of agreement might need to be discussed of like in private, because it's not really like what the other people, like what the public should know, I think.
I think agreements are a lot
Yeah.
harder
Yeah.
because then you have to get into like the whole bureaucratic loophole of like I gotta go talk to this guy and then but then I have a problem with this guy. It just I don't think that'll work out. But ultimately, if you just stop spot blocking and let the fights happen organically, because they will,
But-
right? People are gonna be looking for guild fights.
They
You
don't
just
want
let that
it to
happen.
I mean, yes,
They very
I do
not-
understand. I do understand
Like,
this,
so-
but it's like because I think Steven is not really the main person to
Yeah.
talk to. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm 100% sure there's like 10 people behind him that are actually running things. He has no say.
yeah.
But
Like-
I hope we can convey our message away, to the side, because I don't give a shit about the drama. I honestly don't care.
No, you guys just need to talk to each other. This organic fight thing doesn't fucking work. Okay, because if they stop blocking regions, you guys are just gonna fucking roll them. That's just how it's gonna work. So
No,
like,
it's
they're
not gonna be a roll, dude. Trust me, it's not. It's not
But if
that.
they
Like,
reach-
it's not-
Yeah, I don't see it happening really.
But
yeah,
no,
but
like,
if they reach, and
but
they said-
actually, how to say, this siege is actually maybe interesting, today's siege, because there's so many like newly formed alliance. Like in our alliance also is kind of new. Like apart from the new drama, the Thai guilds. Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight.
Can I
I'm-
ask something, Steven?
So
Is Calphian blocked out already?
no.
Okay.
You can always just go check.
You can always go check. You can always go plant.
mm,
Right.
Well, normally it's already blocked off by 12 midnight. So
Well, you can
In
try it.
fairness-
So.
Annie, I bet more got solved talking about it publicly. See, they've been handling it privately for like the last, I don't know, year and a half, and nothing, it's only gotten worse.
mm.
Handling it publicly like this is really the only way to talk about it. And I'm telling you, the only way to solve this solution is to have both alliance leads talk to each other and say, hey, we're going to keep, like Steven's side is, I guarantee they're just going to say, well, we're just going to keep blocking spots until we even up these fights. And that's just how it's going to go. And you guys are going to have to throw them some guilds, even out the fucking fights a little bit. Even if, and like, even out the fights. And I think that they probably come around on it. They probably hate not having PvP just as much as you do.
But I think like this one needs to be talked with, like needs to be discussed within like the alliance leader, between the alliance leader. Yeah.
But this is what gets them talking, because
Yeah.
they're not going to fucking talk unless they're put on blast in front of 550 people.
Holy shit.
nah, even that
Yeah.
won't really
I'm
work.
just afraid that
Yeah, I don't-
there's gonna be some issues regarding this, and like the drama will actually like escalate or
Yes.
something. Yeah.
There's always going to be issues regarding this. Like they're like that's why they have to actually talk to each other.
Dude,
because right
talking
now-
in Southeast Asia is not a thing. It's very primitive here.
I know it was like that in NA too until we
No,
finally.
you have
our-
no idea. Trust me.
No, I said no. Like I said, it was finally like, okay, well, our scene is dead enough. It happened for years. It was like this. It was fucking horrible. It was like the Cold War. It was literally the Cold War. Neither alliance ever wanted to fight each other. There were no fights fucking ever. You have to like different alliances blocking spots on fucking nodes and shit. Everyone's fucking hunting each other. It's a goddamn fucking nightmare. But like eventually, Roots and Sasha at least talked it out, and they were like, "All right, we still fucking hate each other, but we're gonna have to throw you some guilds in order to make these fights relevant, so that any of our boys can get PvP. Because otherwise, no one is getting PvP."
Yeah.
People are saying you have to experience Asia. I'm
Yeah, that is
saying
good.
that Asia is going to turn into what North America used to be, if you're not already there yet. Because yeah,
Oh no,
once,
we've had drops like that for a long time as well, like through multiple periods of video.
and what caused those droughts to stop? Guilds dying, right?
No,
people-
more doxing drama to start is what happened.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
always about the drama that keeps it alive. But right now, there is drama, but there's no content because you can just block spots now.
Steven, you
Yeah.
want to say something?
Didn't happen.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I don't understand why. I mean, how to say? Dream also blocks spots also. So I think it's kind of hypocritical.
Well, no, we
for,
don't really block spots. It's all our guilds. We
yeah,
have
you
4.
block with
We
your
spread out
sub
with like.
guilds. You have like 17 alliance.
No, we
I
don't.
mean, it's one.
Do you
Yeah.
see a tsunami 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't think so.
Hold on, how many guilds are in the Dream Alliance?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
probably like 10, 11.
Okay, and how many guilds are you having drop on any one node at a given point in time?
We spread out. We try to take as many nodes as we can.
How many are you dropping with like together?
3, like 3 groups of 3, groups of 4,
No,
depending on the node.
more.
Okay,
I don't
Steven,
know
is
about
that
you, buddy.
3 or 4?
I have the records. Do you want to know
And
how many times we planted on Elder's Bridge with like 12 guilds every single time? Or
Yeah.
Northern Plains of Cernia with 13, and all of like 5 of them are like white foxes.
Yeah, the foxes are for blocking us, but we only have like eight alliance in total. Like eight main guilds.
So you
Yeah,
have
that's fine.
8 guilds in your alliance.
Yeah.
But is it
So they basically have more people. They have more guilds in their
I have a lot
alliance.
of guilds,
Yeah.
and they seem to be stronger guilds too.
Yeah,
because they're
because also like how to say, people in CA they join the they more towards join the winning side. They don't want to fight the winning side. That's why the PvP is kinda dead also.
Mm.
Just gotta advertise better.
But like because of this like Thai internal drama, like is the alliance number still about the same? Or like has it like changed? Because
I
like
think in
from what
terms
I
of equal strength guilds, it's about the same. Because we have small guilds that are like 40, 50 only.
so like if like it's not really about like the amount of guilds that we have, maybe it's about the amount of members that we have in the alliance.
Yeah.
Do you think like
I
it's
think you
about the
can.
same?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure. I mean, you've seen us this week with like Para and Time, just the 3 of us on Sazens. Like, would you call that spot blocking? Like, because we were just there by ourselves chilling, and you guys
Why would
found
you-
us, and it was a fun fight. We ultimately really enjoyed it, even
Yeah,
though
but
it was like 16, 20 minutes. It was really fun for us.
yeah, we don't block spot, right? Yesterday.
Well, yeah, because that node is huge, and you guys planted it literally 1 minute before the cutoff time, so you can't
Well,
block that.
Well, yeah, but that's a real fight then.
Yeah, I want more of that. That's fun. I hope you guys do
Oh
more of that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
guys
I hope so.
PvP and you enjoyed that?
Yeah, it's fun.
Your
I love
guys,
getting zerged.
your standards are fucking low. Who got zerged?
Blue,
Which
you-
zerg got zerged?
We got zerged.
Well,
Wait, it's
you guys
actually
have 3 guilds, right?
Isn't that 4v4?
4. Buddy, we had 3 guilds.
So they
Yeah,
had 3.
we have 4 guilds.
Okay, so they had 4.
So it's like
Okay.
the 3v.
I would like to remind you, Blue, we were with Paralyzed. So you could
Yeah.
take that with what you will.
Okay, so they had 2.5 guilds.
No, and there's another guild that is pretty much the same tier of or with Paralyzed. So it was actually 1.5.
Honestly, they had 4.5 guilds against your 2.
Yep.
Okay.
No, 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Briggs, but it's true.
Feels bad, man.
Oh my god.
So where does Paralyzed fall in this? Is Paralyzed with Dream?
Yeah, they're with us.
Yeah.
They're our boys.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I'd like some VODs from these fucking guilds, to be honest with you. But like, I mean, it's good to always just get in, and sometimes you know what, it's gonna be drama, but you got to talk shit out sometimes because like this shit does have to stop. Spot blocking has to stop. But say, here's the thing: White Fox is blocking. So the White Fox Alliance, I don't know, like if White Fox necessarily leads the alliance, but that's what I'm gonna call them. The White Fox Alliance. He's basically blocking spots so that they can't get dropped on. Then you guys are dropping a minute before cutoff on their 3 fucking guilds. So one could feasibly look at this and say, well, they're not blocking spots and they'll accept a Zerg. Why don't you guys?
Good point.
Hmm. But yeah, like, I think we should the alliance leader should talk to each other about this to like get a mutual agreement on this. Do you think it's possible though? Steven
I
and Merrigan.
Sorry.
Do you think it's possible to get like both sides of the alliance leader to talk to each other about this?
Ultimately,
I'm not
no.
sure about
I don't.
that.
I think the hatred runs too deep. I'm willing to talk, but I don't think you'll come to any like fruition. Ultimately, just stop the spot blocking, and you'll have more fights like that. Like it won't be balanced for sure, but at least it'll be a fight. Like either side has a chance to win. You just have
There's
to. Yeah.
good.
Yeah. No, sorry. I think that was what I was gonna say.
There is one thing that alliance leads always hold like above all else, and that's like their own guild's self-interest. Okay, if enough people get really fucking upset that they're not getting any PvP at all, both alliances will fucking die. Okay. So like I think the alliance leads are actually probably more than willing to listen. They might fucking hate each other, but if enough members come to them and say, "Hey, I'm not getting enough fucking PvP. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave the guild. I'm gonna go somewhere else." If they have enough people come to them and tell them that, they're gonna have to give. So like I think the alliance leads are probably a little bit more willing to talk than you might think because I think both alliance.
No, so Blue, there are type of alliance leaders as well that do not want to fight at all. So you have to account for that as well. Because like there have been like quotes, direct quotes saying, "I rather have them deny content than, like I rather have them starve for content than giving them content." And that's one of the very senior leaders saying that before a while ago.
Bro, you could say that with any rivalry guild. My point
Yeah,
is,
no, but they mean it. They take that to heart.
Or-
Like, there's no
My
way
point
any talks is gonna have any like fruition with anything.
their own guild is being starved for content. Their
Well,
own guild.
That's
You
fine.
can try to approach them.
Sorry, what?
Say it again.
You can try to. You can how to say your alliance leader should try to talk with our
Buddy,
alliance leader probably.
we want to fight. It's your guys that don't want to fight. Like you need to talk to us.
Yeah, that's why he's. Oh yeah, okay.
If Dream really does want to fight, have him reach out. Have your alliance lead reach out to theirs. Why can't you guys be the first ones to reach out and say, "Hey, we're sorry. Let's get this fucking shit going."
Hmm.
Why is it on them to reach out to you? If you guys want the fight so bad, reach out to them because I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna keep blocking placements. Okay? Like I dealt with this for fucking ever. Okay, with guilds in North America. Until you fucking talk it out and get your fucking shit sorted, they're gonna keep fucking doing it. It's not gonna get any fucking better. Like you guys need to reach out to them.
Yeah, just stop blocking. Like most of the nodes are capped. You have limited like number of people that can join, so you can't really say you're outnumbered, you're outgeared. It's mostly a skill issue, so just fight more so you get better at the game ultimately.
No, but like
Well,
I
that's all I can
I
say.
kind of agree with Blue saying like Dream side should approach White Fox side because you guys are the one who wanted the fight. So why not just start talking to them first or something?
By the way, the solution is not to say this is a get good issue, even though, yeah, technically it is a get good issue. You need to understand, you need to start humbling yourselves. They're the ones that control your fucking content. Okay. If you keep saying it's a get good issue, you'll never get to fight ever for any fucking reason because they're just going to keep blocking your fucking content. What you need to do is be like, hey, we understand that we're a little stronger than you guys, but we're willing to throw you one of our guilds during this fight to make it more even. If that feels better, if that'll make you
Okay,
feel
how
better.
about this?
That's what you need to do.
You DM me how many guilds you have on Calpheon. We'll bring equal or less. How about that?
It's not even just we'll bring
No.
equal or less.
How do I
trust
know?
me.
Because you need to ask the leader, not me.
They're not gonna fucking trust you. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, just trust.
Okay, you know what? All right, how about this? You block out just enough spots for us to plant. How about that?
No, you can't do that either because you could fit one in the fucking half into the safe zone. I know how this fucking shit works. No, what you need to do is you need to say, hey, can we set up a balanced fight on Calpheon? We'll throw you guilds if we have to in order to make it a fair fight.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
how
think
you
the throwing guild works.
You have to. That's the only way out of this because they are not going to stop blocking placements. It's not like, oh, I don't know if it works. I know it works because it
Yeah,
works
actually,
for us. It works for EU too. But like, if you don't do that, they're never going to give you a fight.
I mean, if you have a size 11 shoe, you can't really put on someone who has size 6, right? Like, I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
is a
it's
good solution actually from Blue.
I don't think it'll work. Because Steven, you can say that, but ultimately, I know that talking to your leaders is going to be a massive pain, and it will go nowhere.
Well, you still have to try. Otherwise,
Well,
you guys.
yeah, because
Like-
you haven't tried it before.
Yeah. Like I guarantee you, if you say, "Hey, we're gonna throw you one of our guilds, and then these are the guilds that we're gonna bring to make this a balanced fight," if you offer to give them a guild in good faith and then make it a balanced fight, they will believe you and they will fight you. Okay, because they want content too. Okay, and yeah, there will be content there. Will there be drama? Yeah, but it'll be more fair, right? Plus, you don't have to worry about them necessarily like zerging you because you have one guild that you gave to them. If they try to zerg you, that guild just comes back to your team. And you
Oh,
fuck
we
them.
don't mind getting zerged in like a 4v5, 4v6. Like, that's fun.
4 just because it's a 4v5 doesn't mean it's a Zerg. Again, what matters is the relative guild strength. Numbers means nothing, especially in an uncapped situation.
No, I think
Well,
numbers means everything.
Blue, most of the fights happen are capped, they're not
yeah.
uncapped.
So like the more
Even if-
numbers you have, the better it is.
Yeah, most of us are capped.
Even if it's capped. If I
Yeah,
get
I think both sides needs to come to an agreement.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if we want to have a huge fight.
And then there's more content for Arterris.
a fight, yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to throw them a guild. That's just how it works, and be like, hey, in good faith, these are the guilds that we're looking at bringing. We know that you guys have these guilds available. We'll give you this guild to make it fair because we think that these teams are balanced. Would you allow would you allow this fight? I almost guarantee they're like, okay, yeah, let's give that a go. Or they'll be like, no, you're gonna have to give us this guild instead. And then you have some dialogue to work with. Then you can actually get a fight. And then guess what? Like 700 people get a fight on Saturday instead of nobody getting a fight on Saturday. But see, it's up to the alliance leads to work together so that the entire scene, because the members don't really have a say in this. Like the members don't get the members are the ones really getting shafted because the fucking alliance leads are pussies. Like again, these two guilds have beef with each other in game. It spans back years and everything, but like they definitely could still talk to each other to work together so that all of their own alliance members get fights for the better good. It's about their own alliance actually getting fights. Because I think that if they asked their entire guild, hey guys, do you want to fight this weekend or do you not want to fight? I'm going to guarantee that the vast majority of Siege players are going to say, yeah, we would rather have a fight. Okay? As long as it's balanced. Okay. But if it's going to be a Zerg, well, then no, just block them because that's what they think is you're going to do to them. They would rather not take a fight if they're going to get Zerged. Right. So but if you offer them a balanced fight, I think that 95% of players are going to say, yeah, let's go ahead and take that. And although the leadership might be super pissy about it, at the end of the day, they are beholden to the people in their guild, and the people in their guild are going to want to fight. And that's just the way that it goes.
Oh, that sentiment trickles down to the guild people as well. I'm telling you that much.
Well, of course. But eventually people just say, because this has been going on for a while. Yeah. This has been going on for a long time. Eventually people just want to be able to fight. And yeah, they fucking hate the other side, but they're going to get to fight the other side. It's just that they might have to fucking trade a little bit of team. Like they might have to trade around teams every once in a while just to make the fight even.
Yeah, Ultimate Blue, I don't think you're getting my point is that people have like insane, like they've already made up their minds. I'm telling you, it's unchangeable.
Okay. You guys need to reach out to, honestly, I implore, we should pull Roots and Sasha into this fucking podcast and talk about how much those two fucking hate each other. Okay. It's the same for EU as it is for SEA as it is for NA. You guys are no different. You guys are acting like your beef is somehow, oh, ours runs deeper. Motherfucker, I got fired from my fucking job because of beef in this stupid little fucking game. Okay? Like I promise you that NA is the more toxic region between us. I promise it. I fucking promise you. You're acting like somehow the toxicity in SEA somehow supersedes shit that happens in every other region. Okay, like I know that you guys are able to talk this out. Okay, yeah, you guys might be like fucking children. You guys fucking hate each other, and that's all well and good for like Siege necessarily. Like for Siege, I'll be honest with you, you guys can hate fuck each other all you fucking want. But for Node Wars specifically, you guys are gonna have to work with each other a little bit. The spot blocking needs to stop, and then you guys need to understand that. Okay, Dream needs to understand. Okay, we're a little bit stronger. We should talk to them and be like, hey, do you mind if we drop here with this, and this guild? Okay, and they'll be like, no, we don't want you to do that. And you'll be like, okay, well, how about this, and this guild? You're gonna have to barter with them a little bit. It's just the way that it goes. You're gonna have to talk to them, because if you just keep trying this, we're gonna blind drop and fights are gonna happen organically. It's not going to work. That's not how it works. We're at a point in the PvP scene where there's under 1,000 people in the Asia PvP scene. Is that correct? I'd say you guys have less than 1,000 people fighting in even with the server merge.
I
There's
think
probably
No,
less.
it's a bit more.
it's actually more.
It's
Yeah,
a lot more.
actually
It gets carried by the T1 scene. T1's like a lot of guilds.
So but okay, take T1s out of it, because the T1 T2 scene doesn't fucking matter for the purposes of this conversation. You have under 1,000 in the T3 plus scene, right?
I'd say it's above. You definitely
Oh,
have.
yeah.
How
definitely have above
many?
1,000.
How many guilds? So you have over 1,000. You what? 2,000?
Probably less than 2,000.
Not quite. Probably like 1.8K. Yeah.
A little under 2,000. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. 2,000. So you guys have 2,000 people, and what you're essentially forcing them to do is you're forcing them to choose the side of the alliance, and then they sit on that side of the alliance and they just rotate fucking nodes. Okay, that's not good for anybody. That's not healthy for anybody. Okay, so the alliance leads at the top need to talk to each other so that the entire fucking scene can benefit. Okay, you need to set aside your fucking differences just a little bit. I'm not saying you have to love each other or be friends or not hate fuck each other. You guys can still hate fuck each other, but you need to do it in a more balanced fashion. Otherwise, no one gets a fight. And that's the bottom line.
Okay, so let's say for example we do talk, right? We set up a balanced fight, and then one side wins it. You set up the next fight, another side, the same side wins it again over and over until they stop talking again, and then same thing happens.
Well, no, you have to just try it.
No, you have to change the lineup. Yeah.
Yeah, you just change teams. That's how NA works. You think that Show fights with Digital ever? No, they're always on opposite teams. Do you know why? Because they fucking hate each other. More than anything in the fucking world, those two guilds fucking hate each other. But like, they're willing to fight each other in a node war so long as teams are balanced. Digital knows they are weaker than Show Nation. Okay? But Cho is willing to throw them some guilds. Digi is willing to throw Cho some guilds. They make the fight as balanced as they possibly can.
Yeah,
Each
but
fight.
we need guilds that don't hate the other side. Ultimately, a lot of the guilds hate each other.
It's okay to hate each other. You're misunderstanding.
No, but you
guys-
just said Digital and Cho don't want to be on the same team. That's like the same. You're telling us to be all on the same team here.
No, I'm not. You guys are going to be on opposite teams, but every once in a while, you're going to have to trade a guild here or trade in a guild, trade out a guild.
Yeah,
You
but
guys
who
have
do we
pretty-
trade? Like, all our guilds hate them. Like, why do you think they're in this alliance in the first place?
Well, no, then do this, okay? Then take guilds on your team and say, hey, are you okay if we drop with these 3 guilds? And they're like, no, that's too strong. Then you say, okay, no, how about these 3 fucking guilds? Then pick some fucking guilds in your alliance that evenly balance the fight. Talk to the other side and say, hey, these are the guilds we want to bring. Are you guys okay fighting this? We think that this is a balanced fight. Are you okay fighting this? Then you don't have to give them any guilds. They don't have to give you any fucking guilds. Okay? And if they bring any extra guilds, okay, well then all bets are off. Okay? But like, you guys do need to fucking
That's
talk
a
this-
lot of what ifs. That's seriously a lot of what ifs.
Dude, you're literally trying to solve a solution where like, well, we're not going to talk to each other because
No, the
that's not-
solution is just stop blocking spots, period. That's it.
That's not going
That
to happen.
literally is it.
Bro, wake
Let
up.
the spots be
That's
vacant, so if
happen.
guilds do plant, you get a fight. Otherwise, whatever, we don't care.
That's not going to happen. They are never going to stop blocking spots. Okay, ever. Get that out of your head. That's not a possible solution. They're going to keep doing that.
Well, that's fine. We'll
Unless
just
you-
wait till matchmaking arrives eventually. Don't worry about it.
Matchmaking?
There is matchmaking.
Yeah, there was in the global labs a long time ago. I think it was like a month or two.
Because it didn't work.
Well, yeah, don't worry about it. Trust, it'll come back.
Trust, it'll come back.
Listen. We've been playing Vidia for how many years? I think we can wait 2 more years.
So your plan is to not fight for the next 2 years instead of just having a fucking conversation. Because that's
well,
all
I'm
this
here. Is anyone from the other side that I can talk to right now here? Because Stephen H is not a leader, right? So, like, instead of grilling me here, bring someone else that can actually talk. Like, if they're down, we can set up higher level talks. And if nothing happens, whatever. At least we tried.
Yeah, I think
So
we
there's no
talked like
point.
that, like
There's no
privately.
point
Like,
talking to me unless you bring someone over. Like, I think I've been courteous enough. So like,
you are open to talking to them, right?
what?
You're
No,
an
bring
alliance.
someone over here right now. Bring someone over here right now.
Maybe not
no,
right
no,
now.
like where right now? Like,
So yeah, so
this
I don't
is-
understand if you're gonna keep bringing the same damn point over to me without bringing someone over from their side, right? Steven here is just a mouthpiece. It's not really, he doesn't control things.
Is anybody here that can actually speak for the other side? Steven, who are your alliance leads?
Not.
what was? What?
Okay, not
Alliance lead?
now. What about not now?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we
If
can
wanna
talk about this privately, but not
This
on
should
my
be private
stream.
talk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so but to be clear, Morgan, you're totally okay with talking. Your alliance would be okay with talking this out and that being a possible solution.
Well, I am okay with talking. I do not reflect.
You're one of the. You said you're one of the leadership members, yeah?
Oh, my guild, yes.
Okay, but that makes you a leadership member in the alliance. Okay?
Yeah, but ultimately we're a democracy here. We all have collective,
Of course you do.
conversations.
But this is Dream, right? Like you run Dream?
What?
No. Here, Tsunami.
it's
I
like-
run Snake.
Snake. Yes.
We're
Okay,
one of the guilds in the alliance.
Yeah, you run one of the guilds in the alliance, so presumably you have a pretty big voice here. So if you say, I think that we should talk, I think we should hear him out, I think we should talk to him so that we can get some fucking content. They would be willing, like you think that they would be open to that.
I have my reservations, but if they're open to
Is your
discussing,
alliance open to that?
well, I am. I'm not sure about the rest. Like, you can ask the same thing to Steven. If you ask him, is he open? He might be open, but is his
Yeah.
alliance leaders open? He probably can't say it, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's why I think you need to like approach them like directly.
All right, all of this to say, yeah, you guys just need to talk. And
Yeah.
if you don't talk,
Yeah.
the same thing is going to continue. It doesn't matter. Like you guys need to figure it out. Okay, for your own benefit, you guys need to talk to each other and actually figure out a balanced fight. Because if you don't, none of you is ever going to get any content. And that's the bottom fucking line.
Oh,
Because
no,
I
that
know-
bottom line has been known for a long, long time. You don't have to tell me that.
Well, then have you like? Why not try just? I don't know. Well, honestly, in NA, yeah, they talked it out. Yeah, we used to balance fights and stuff, but they hated each other for a really long fucking time, and they wouldn't even do that. So I get it. You're in the thick of it, but also either one guild needs to fucking retire, like the chief guilds need to. Which guilds hate each other the most? If there were two fucking guilds that hate each other the most, which are those two fucking guilds?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And
From
this
my
is all because
perspective,
I'm not sure, yeah.
this is
What
all
do
because
you think, Arterris? Who do
I
you
think
think
it's-
hates?
I think it's Demolition and Exile. That's where it all started from, no?
I thought Exile was a fucking third party. When did Exile jump in? Are they on Dream Alliance?
Yes, they're with us.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yes.
with the fucking bro. Everybody's with Dream. Holy shit.
I mean, get with the strongest.
There it is. So like having the number of guilds doesn't matter so much as long as the guilds that you have are way stronger than the other team. And it
I
sounds
don't
to
know.
me like Dream's Alliance has the stronger fucking guilds. It's like you guys are gonna have to worry. Honestly, y'all motherfuckers have so many guilds in each of your alliances that why don't you just set up fights within each of your alliances?
Oh, we do sometimes when there's literally nothing to do.
Well, yeah, that's all you're
Yeah,
gonna have
we-
to fucking do. If you guys don't want to talk
we
to
do
each other,
set
that's the
like-
only solution.
Yeah, like the current landscape is it's in-house fights, and once in a blue moon, like we find each other on a node or on siege, and then a real fight happens, and then those are the ones that are really fun. Where there's no setup required, it just happens, and I think everyone really enjoys that.
Well, everybody there is no setup required. There's always setup required, especially for the fucking real fights. There's always at least both sides are fully aware that they're coming, and there's the most setup in those fights because everyone's getting all of their fucking shit ready. That's when you're the most sweaty, but that's probably why you feel it's the most fun.
No, I mean set up in a way like, oh, okay, you be on this team over here, and I'll be over here. Haha, let's fight.
Oh yeah, but there's far more setup in how you're going to position our bases.
I mean,
and
that's
who's-
just like strategy
Mhm.
planning. That's
Mhm.
like something different. Like,
it's all setup. I mean, it's all strategy,
I would-
team building. It's all setup.
I'll just remove the
They're
team
fun.
building to the other side.
There's always going to be team building. There's always going to be like as much as you might hate scripted fights and stuff, you guys always have to fucking balance teams. Otherwise, there is no fucking good fight. Except in Siege sometimes, where like you said, the most fun fights are when two fucking sides absolutely fucking hate each other and they're just slamming into each other over and over and over again. Yeah, that's fun for Siege. In Node Wars, if you have that same fucking thing happening enough times, eventually one side says fuck this and they start doing shit like blocking placements. And then the only way to get any fight is to talk to that side and be like, hey, can we balance teams?
Yeah, but see, that's where I don't understand because the node wars have been so close. I think like it's always down to like one or two guilds dying really quickly or like super clutch, like down to a play. So I don't see why one
Steven,
side
do you
should be
feel
getting
the wars are-
frustrated over that.
Steven, do you feel the wars are close?
Yeah, mostly one-sided. Like, if same number, probably one-sided.
But yeah,
Okay.
but it's usually never same number, right? Like it's always it's in a way balanced because you guys have maybe two extra guilds, and then it becomes really close.
Well, yeah, if it's really close, then yeah, that's enjoyable fights.
Yeah,
But
and I
that's
think
like,
that's most of our fights. We haven't had balanced fights in a long time.
yeah, but we rarely see that happening.
But I think like like I said, it should be talked. Maybe not on stream.
Well, Annie, they're again,
Yeah.
Annie.
Yes.
There have been enough non-stream. They don't talk. If it's not on stream, the only reason they're talking now is because their whole scene is watching. That's the only reason that they're talking now. And like, I applaud both of you for at least talking it out and like explaining what the fuck is going on, so
Yeah.
that the rest of us understand.
Yeah, I just wanted to give our side of the story because it was looking like a one-sided thing. So
Well, I mean, blocking placement sucks, but at the bottom line, and I would personally consider it exploiting TOS. If I'm being entirely honest, like I feel like that the developers could technically punish that if they could prove it, necessarily speaking. That being said, they're not going to fucking stop doing it. Okay? Like, the developers are not going to punish it, and they're not going to stop doing it unless you say, hey, let's set up a balanced fight here. Like that's all you're gonna have to say, or you're just gonna have to fight your own alliance in scripted bullshit, which sucks. But like, if you want to fight them, you're gonna have to actually balance teams and actually ask them, "Hey, are you okay if we bring these guilds?" And they're gonna have to approve it, because otherwise they're not gonna fight you. Because the next thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna sneak your forts down, and they're just gonna rip their forts up.
yeah, that
That's
happens.
what yeah, I was gonna say that's what I would do if I
Yeah.
didn't want to fight you guys. I would just rip the fort up. Bye.
Yeah.
Because they're just not gonna fight you. Like, so you just have to talk to them, be like, hey, would you be okay if we dropped with these two guilds here? Right. And if they say no, then all right, you can call them versions or whatever the fuck you gotta call them, and then like go do your own thing or try to drop anyway if you want to. But at least you tried. But like, otherwise, your PvP scene is not getting any better. By the sound of it, this is not going to get any better. I understand that you guys fucking hate each other. I would know more than anyone how much hating each other goes in a fucking game like this. I get it. You don't want to help them. I don't want to help the people that fucking doxed me either. But you know what? I handed them a castle this past week.
Man.
Those same fucking people. And it was directly as a result of me winning the fucking fight for my goddamn team. If I'm willing to set aside my fucking differences over someone getting me fired from my fucking job and actually hand them a castle over something in game like this, you guys can get over your petty shit too. Like there's no fucking reason that you guys shouldn't be able to just talk this out and actually balance teams. And if they don't want to talk after you try to balance teams, then you can just try to you can ask me. I can tell you all the ratty shit that we do in North America when guilds are doing stuff like this. I can tell you all the ratty shit that we used to fucking do. like then you can punish them for it. There's ways around it. There's ways around everything. But like for step one is you need to at least try to fucking talk to each other and throw down balanced fights. If neither team wants to balance fights, then you have to go to plan B, which is fight each other or get even more rattier than the other side.
Yeah, ultimately, one, who do I even talk to, and will they even talk? That's like another matter, and I think personally it won't happen.
Unless like one of the streamers streams it and then they will be kind of forced to talk about it and like come to a conclusion for it. Yeah.
I think that Dream liked the fact that you guys let at least their version onto the podcast. I'm sure Steven enjoyed sharing his fucking opinions. And you know, I've tried to back them as much as I can on it too. I think honestly, both sides, as much as they sound pig-headed, made some fucking headway. This is at least some progress over what it was gonna be, which was say nothing and just keep doing this to each other for the next 3 years. Because that's exactly what happened here.
Thank you guys so much for joining this podcast. Yeah. It went from like talking about DR and evasion gear to like the C drama. Yeah.
But it's good. A lot of good came from it. And I appreciate Annie, you having us on, and myself particularly. And I appreciate Morgan and Steven coming on and at least discussing it. As awkward as it might have been for you guys to discuss it, I think it actually did make a decent amount of headway
Yeah.
on it all together. And then Arterris there to mediate is
Thank
a
you for having me.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Nah, man, I'm not here to mediate. I'm here to see the fire. I enjoy watching the fire. That's my content.
I think the SEA server actually might be a little bit worse than NA. Based on what I've seen, but like I don't know. It kind of depends. So the difference between SEA or Asia server and North America is that we hate each other, but we are willing to set up fights with each other. You guys just fucking hate each other and are not willing to set up fights. So inevitably what happens is a big fucking zerg, and that makes the servers shit themselves every single time. So your guys' servers probably behave worse than ours, even though they're probably roughly the same quality because at least we're setting up reasonable fights.
Yeah, it's a PowerPoint slide whenever it happens.
Yeah, believe me, I get that.
Yeah, I'll probably host this kind of podcast soon in the future when I have time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining this podcast.
Absolutely, Annie. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
For having us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this podcast, Annie.
Yes.
And
I hope
Squadron, Arterris, Morgan.
you guys enjoy this. Yeah, see you guys. Okay, do follow Blue Squadrons, RealStevenH and Arterris. Okay. All right then. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye, I guess.
All right, later, taters. Thanks so
Bye-bye.
much.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.